up, you guys? In today's video I have another installment of the Meet series, which is a brand new series I'm doing where I'm trying to bring together two different guitar styles in just one lick. And today's video is actually all about Jason Becker and David Gilmour. And now this comes from a suggestion in the comments below, so if you guys want to see any type of video mixing and matching any two or even more guitarists, just comment those guys below and I'll do my best to bring it to life. Now, before I get on with the actual lesson, I want to invite you guys over to my Patreon account, where with just $5 a month, which is pretty much like you're buying me a cup of coffee, you can get the backing tracks to all the different videos, you can get the notation, you can get the tabs, and tons of bonus content. It's only Patreon exclusive, so you don't want to miss out. Now, getting back to the actual lesson, I went with Jason Becker and David Gilmour, like I mentioned before. It was a suggestion I got in the comments. Now, I know with a lot of guys, you tend to think about Jason Becker and you think about sweep picking. So I kind of went in the other direction and I grabbed a pretty cool linear type of lick or sequence from the song Altitudes. And that sequence actually goes like this. I just decided to go with a more linear sequence instead of the typical sweep picking because just to be honest, most of the YouTube lessons out there are going to be about sweep picking. I actually have two Jason Becker lessons already, and they're both about sweep picking, so I just wanted to do something a little bit different than what is the norm on YouTube. Now, the second part of the lick is more of a David Gilmour type of lick. And again, the norm with David Gilmour, a lot of people tend to think more in terms of feel, really long notes. He's usually the guy that gets thrown around when you start talking about shred versus feel, less notes, more feel, all that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting that someone would pick Jason Becker along with David Gilmour. And it's kind of interesting how easy it was to bring those two styles together. Now with him, I picked a lick or a movement. It's kind of a windy pentatonic lick that is in the solo for Comfortably Numb, and this is actually a solo I was working on with one of my students. So big shout out to Danny Lopez. So yeah, the whole David Gilmour section is actually taken note by note from the Comfortably Numb solo. So I don't want to see any guys out there saying, no, David Gilmour does not play that fast. He actually does. And this is the bit of the solo right here. As you can see, both of those actual licks kind of work well, actually really well together. So it was a very fun and interesting experiment just trying to bring those two styles together. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Again, if you want to get the tablature or the notation to this specific video, you can go to Patreon, join at the $5 tier level, and you can find the notation there. You can also find all the backing tracks for my other lessons on there. I also invite you guys to go over to my different social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. You can also go to my website, juantoromusic.com, and sign up for different private lessons if you have any specific questions that you would like me to answer for you. You can also find my book, The Art of Scale Weaving, and my different box sets with the guys from Guitar Tutorials. All right, thanks for watching.